Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'll be giving you my recommendations for four things. Sometimes people ask me for my recommendation if they're going to be staying here in Siem Reap, and I picked the four things that people ask me about the most and thought I'd just make this video so I can refer them to this if anybody has any questions. Now, with all these things, there are many options. These are the ones that I would recommend if you're going to be in Siem Reap. These are the ones I have either used in the past, or if I didn't need to use them, I got the opinions of people whose opinion I trust. So these are the things I would recommend on these four particular subjects. But first I want to remind you that I do have books for sale at the link in the description, including Live in Cambodia, a guide for living in the Kingdom of Wonder, and other books as well, including my horror anthologies and my slasher comedy novelette set in a retirement home called Brookhaven. So if you want to help support the channel, just go ahead and pick up one or all 5 of those books at the link in the description. And if you want to donate directly, we really appreciate it. You help keep us going. You keep helping us make the videos we do, and you can donate through either PayPal or Ko-Fi.com. It's always appreciated. Leave me your email address and I'll send you some goodies if you do it that way. We hope to get about another $100 by the end of the month, so it's always appreciated. Alright, so first, a lot of people, when they come over here long term, eventually they might want to get a motorbike. They might not want to buy one, but they might want to rent one. You know, a lot of people take tuk-tuks or pass apps, or like me, I like to walk wherever I go. But if you don't want to buy one and you just want to rent one, either for a weekend or a week, or maybe even your whole stay over here, depending on how long you're going to stay, there are many places you can rent motorbikes. But the one I would recommend is Dyna Scooter. And by the way, all the links for these different places will be in the description as well, so check those out. But Dyna Scooter has a perfect 5-star rating. I've heard many people say really good things about them. They speak English. You can get exactly the type of scooter you want. They service them themselves, so if anything goes wrong during your rental, you can take it back and they will fix it, or give you a replacement if they can't fix it, or something like that. And there's been no issues with them trying to scam people or trying to get your passport from you, or you know, anything like that you sometimes hear about. Now, that's not saying there aren't others that are the same way, but Dyna Scooter is the one that several people I know have raved about, and like I said, they have a perfect 5-star rating. So if you're coming over here and you're thinking about renting a motorbike, like I said, either for a weekend or a week or even longer term, there's a link down below where you can check out Dyna Scooter, and I think you'll be happy with their service. Of course, if you're going to be staying over here for the rest of your life and you want a more efficient way to travel than tuk-tuk or pass app, then I would suggest buying one. I don't have any recommendations for that. There are just so many everywhere, used, new. Yeah, but if you're looking to rent, definitely go with the Dyna Scooter. Now, as always, eventually you're going to have to get your visa extended. You know, you need that old visa extension to be able to stay in the country. This is the one I've used the majority of my time here. As soon as I found them, I recommended this place to everybody who's asked, and I have several people who use them exclusively if you're in Siem Reap. When it comes time to get your visa extension, you can't go wrong with Sofikna Travel. Again, their link is in the description. It's a great travel agency. There is no runaround. They speak really good English. They are really on top of all and any rule changes or documentations or any kind of paperwork you'll need depending on the visa extension type you want. They're really friendly. They aim to please. They're very appreciative of your business, and they will take care of all your visa extension needs. Sometimes people ask me, well, I want to get this kind of visa extension. I don't know if I can. What do I need? And I always tell them, go to Soficna Travel. Tell them exactly what you need. They speak English. They know what you're talking about. They'll let you know exactly what you need to get the visa extension that you want. And if that's what you're looking for and you're in Siem Reap, check out the link below. If you're not in Siem Reap, I don't have any recommendations because I get mine done in Siem Reap. But if you live in Phnom Penh, of course, as always, you can go right to the main immigration office and don't have to worry about getting it done through a travel agency. So yeah, so Soficna Travel, the link is in the description. Now when it comes to renting an apartment, I've said this before and I'll always say it, there are so many options available at many, many different price ranges. It's really easy to find one on your own. But of course, that's going to take a lot of legwork. You have to get a pass app or a tuk-tuk or just go walking around and knocking on doors and saying, hey, I saw your sign, can I see an apartment? And you might like it, you might not. And so there could be some legwork involved in getting the apartment you want with the amenities you want at the price you want if you do it yourself. I personally don't mind, but some people, they just don't have the time for that. So there are different agencies, rental agencies, that will help you find the apartment you want. But the one that comes highly recommended is IPS. I know people that have used them. When they were over here the first time, when they came back, they used them again simply because of their fantastic service. If you go to their website, you can see many, many different apartments in many, many price ranges with almost any amenity you could want within those price ranges. So if you go into IPS and you say, I want an apartment with this and this and this, and I want it to be within this price range, they will put a list together of all of their available apartments. They will meet you. They will take you to different ones. You can check them out yourself. Find the area you like, find the apartment you like, and make a deal with them. And unlike some other agencies, the price of these rentals are not extra because it's a one-time deal with IPS. They have a deal with the landlord. So when you rent an apartment, it's between them and the landlord what their fee is. And, because some rental agencies, they jack the price up on the rent by, $25 a month every month because that's their cut as long as you're under your lease from an apartment. But this one is the price you would get if you went right through the landlord. The fee is up to them. But it makes it a lot easier to find the type of place you're looking for at the price point that you want it at. And of course, as I said, the amenities you really want. Now, of course, you can't find everything all the time, so you might not find the perfect apartment. You're not going to find a $50 apartment with aircon, a swimming pool, maid service, free Wi-Fi, or anything like that. But basically, for your price point, just put in a list of the things you want and let them take care of the rest. They'll come as close as they can, different areas of town, and especially if you've never been here before and you don't know the different areas, they can tell you all about those. And it's just a really good service that comes highly, highly recommended. So if that's your thing, check out IPS. And I will leave the link below in the description for them as well. Now this one I get asked sometimes for people who want to come over here and stay for a year or two and teach English. And a lot of people don't have the proper qualifications to do that. But here in Cambodia, a bachelor's degree is not required to teach English at most schools. Every school will have their different things they want, of course. But the minimum for any of them is going to be a good accredited Tefl certificate. Teaching English as a foreign language certificate. You'll have to take a course for that. And the one I always recommend, because of how good they've been to me in the past, has been International Tefl Academy. I loved my Tefl course when I took it. It was way more challenging than what I thought, but because of that, it also, I think, made me retain the knowledge better than some of these fly-by-night paper mills that pass for Tefl courses. All the professors have, PhDs in English and or master's degrees in English. You can go to their website. Again, the link is in the description, and you can download a free country guide for whatever country you're thinking of going to, not just Cambodia. You can download some other documents that will tell you more about the company and more about what they do. And the thing I really like is that once you're done with the course, they don't just kick you out the door and say, "Hey, good luck to you." They can't be here to help you find a job in whatever country you're going to. But they do have a lot of resources available only to alumni, people who have graduated the course, and you are a member for life once you graduate. So this isn't a one and done fly-by-night. They have exclusive Facebook groups specifically for ITA graduates, and those are based on different things. Like they have one just for non-degree holders. So you have your certificate, but you don't have a degree. Which countries can you teach in? How hard is it to get a job? You can talk to other alumni and ask them about these things and get a straight answer. They also have country-specific exclusive Facebook groups if you're an alumni. So, you can go into the ITA Cambodia group and ask any questions you have from any number of ITA graduates who have been here or who are still here about teaching, ways to find a job, anything extra you might want to know, and stuff like that. It's a really good school. Their support keeps going after you graduate. Once you're a member for life. And they're not a fly-by-night operation. They know what they're talking about. And if your goal is to come over here and teach, I highly, highly recommend International Tefl Academy. And you can find that link, along with all the rest of them, in the description below. Alright, so those are my 4 recommendations. I hope that helped. Like I said, these are the ones that people have asked me about the most. So I thought I'd make this video as a reference point. And be sure to check out all my links down below. Like I said, I have PayPal. I have Ko-Fi.com if you want to donate directly to the channel. Or if you want to buy a book for $5, hey, that's okay too. There's a link down there for that. There are other channels vlogging from this part of the world, and all of those are down in the description as well. Check all those out. Great channels. I recommend them all. And also check out my other channel, Horror Reads. If you like horror books, I discuss some every 2 or 3 days on my channel over there. Alright. That'll do it for me from Siem Reap, Cambodia. I will talk to you guys in the next one.